Hey Scorpio, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for April 24th, 2024. This is for Scorpio. Last shuffle for Scorpio here. Let's see what's going on. So Scorpio, what we have is joyous fun and we have peace. And this tells me that right now the energy that you need to be, what's coming off of you, how you're approaching things, it needs to start from a place of joy. In order for that to occur for you, I'd say that you need to be away from people. Okay. They're showing that there's, that it's going to be really obvious. Your intention is going to be very plain as day. Like everyone's going to notice that you're being Mr. or Mrs. Nice Guy, that you're not interested in anything that is not really pleasing to you right now. Good. Okay, good. Because nobody needs to be entertaining foolishness, to be quite honest. Not saying that other people are foolishness, but I'm saying, in order, I don't know if I said this in this reading or during Scorpio's readings. I think I've spoken about this a few times before, but this reminds me of the mathematical equation that was coined by John Nash, right? And I think the movie A Beautiful Mind was made after him, like it was a true story based on his life, right? And what this says to me is that the mathematical equation, I can't remember what it was called, but I think it was a statistics or gambling equation, right? And he does a lot of that, or he did a lot of that. He was one that believed that if you went after what you wanted, most people, you look at something very attractive and everybody wants that one attractive thing. But everyone misses out because only one could have it. Like everyone goes after the lottery, only one can win the jackpot kind of energy. But if you pursue that which is best for you, right? And the example that they used in the movie was there was a group of girls. There was like 4 guys, 4 girls. One was like a blonde bombshell type, and then you had 3 other very beautiful women as well, but they were just different. They were like, darker hair, different build. They may have been shorter. They may have been taller. I can't remember the exact thing, but there was like back in the days that everyone would choose the blonde woman with the red lipstick. And by that, she rejects all the men because there's 4 girls, 4 guys. They were explaining how that would happen. She would reject all of them, then everyone would miss out because no one wants to be second best. But if everybody went after a different person, you go after what you actually like, except, barring the fact that everyone goes after that one thing. Like everybody likes pink now because it's in, but you really do like blue. And it's like, there's some vibe. I want to just... It would be best if you saw that part in the movie and you would understand what I'm trying to say here. But because they're showing that whole scenario, with joyous fun, with Queen of Wands, 4 of Cups, Strength, and 2 of Pentacles, it's highly important for you to go against the tide or rebel against what is acceptable in a sense. Because what gives you peace is something that you may already kind of you're not paying much attention to. Like there's something about things would change for the better if you pursued something that was more important to you versus what is important in the world says you must do. Almost is the same as everybody going to college to become a doctor, lawyer, or some sort of a business management or some sort of customer service. These we always need new doctors, right? But usually in new people, innovative thinkers. But in this country, especially in America, we only train people to follow rules or follow, like worker bees or drones. You hardly ever run into a doctor that is like curious about what to do. They just prescribe things. They go, oh, these are your symptoms, here's the medicine, versus just being like, I'm very curious. I wonder what would actually be able to save your life. Maybe we should do some more research to figure out what that could be. And it's rare that you find someone who is doing that really, truly. As one that used to go to doctors quite a bit, I could see that, it used to go over their heads to try to actually do more than what is in a book. or what more than what is being, is acceptable to other colleagues, right? Um, but these areas are flooded. So be that weird person the person that is different is what this is saying, that you may not put a lot of energy into being that person. You may be um, something here. They're just showing that you're different, like you stand out. And yeah, they're showing that you just stand out. That you may be doing something just to kind of fit in a sense, and that you shouldn't be doing so. You would be happier if you would pay more attention to the things about yourself that you ignore. You've gotten comfortable ignoring it, right? You need to make these changes. I hope that makes sense, and I apologize for taking the long road to the short answer. But peace is the Sun and Ace of Wands. This talks about intention. The intention of you is very obvious. Everybody knows or can sense that you want peace for yourself, even if it causes conflict for everyone else around you. Because if you're at peace, everyone else is at peace, and that is what John Nash was trying to explain. And that's why I'm saying, if you go for what you want rather than everyone, where the path heavily traveled, and you take that little, you know what I mean? You take the little dirt road rather than the paved road. It seems like that brings peace, even though at first it causes a lot of conflict. Okay, because why doesn't Scorpio want to do what everybody else is doing? Because that's not Scorpio's lane. Scorpio's lane is over there. Your lane is over there, but you'll see when Scorpio leaves, it's going to be obvious because you can see around. You can see there's not anybody in the way. Taking steps is Hierophant and Knight of Swords. Not that you're in the way of anything at all either. I'm just saying. But with taking steps with Hierophant and Knight of Swords, you should be focusing on going after what you want. That one thing that you're afraid of going after, but you want it though. There's something about them saying that you're rebellious, that you're a rebel, you're different from other people, and you stand out. And they're asking you to take steps to be honest about what that is, and not to be so afraid to go after that which you want. I know how I sound, but they're just being really straightforward about this, and here goes back and forth. They're talking about your intentions and what you need to be trying to do. That's intentions usually are. This is what you need to be trying to do usually. Back and forth with Hermit and Six of Cups. They're saying be back and forth about standing alone. You stood alone before, and you were happy then. And they're throwing that out there, like you were happy when you were doing your own thing, and nobody could tell you what you need to do. And you weren't doing it like everyone else. You were happier when you were different and when you were unique, just like you truly are. I mean, you are truly unique, right? But they're showing that you're back and forth about being alone. I won't say cutting everyone else out, but doing something on your own, away from everyone else. That you got to take steps to do that. They're saying you need to be honest with yourself about what that is or what you want to do that's different from everyone else, and make your peace with it, because it's going to be obvious that it's peaceful, especially when you're at peace, even though it causes that ruckus at first, because there's a ruckus energy I'm seeing, some kind of mess, bubbling up, like how come Scorpio is doing this differently, but then it becomes obvious that, well, Scorpio's at peace, and oddly, so am I. And maybe I need to do what Scorpio just did and pursue those things that I need for my life. Maybe I need to do that. So you could be dealing with a Leo very strongly. I mean, that's very strong. But we also have Taurus and Virgo. Also Sagittarius and Aries. So you could be a Scorpio Sagittarius cusp here. We have Leo Virgo cusp. We have Aries Taurus cusp. Taurus Gemini cusp. Virgo Libra cusp. And you also could be a Libra Scorpio cusp as well. If you're not dealing with these signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.